and BMP and NFBA and some general questions. Actually, the exam, it have 25 questions. I can write here on the same board. The total exam have 25 questions. Okay, these 25 questions is divided to mechanical for this one, BMP this 2, and MBA 3. General question we can mention for this 4. For part 1 here, for mechanical, around minimum 15 questions up to 20 questions. For part 2, for BMP, from 3 to 5 questions. It depends on each exam. For part 3, NMPA, 2 to 3 questions. And last, finally, the general questions, normally 1 question is coming. Okay? The total is 25. To pass the exam, you need 50%. 50% from 25, it means 12.5, it means 13 question correct to pass. Okay? Not huge amount of question, not difficult, but also not easy. Need to study, focus. Okay? Actually, the exam have a monitor like this. This 25 questions is coming by pages. Each page have 5 questions. Question number 1, question number 2, question number 3, question number 4, question number 5. Each question have a multiple choice between A to D or A to E. It means 4 choices or 5 choices. It depends on the questions. Okay, for each question. At above here, we have some bottoms. Number of these bottoms is equal 25. Okay, and we have number here 1, 2, 3 up to 25. And at the end here for the monitor, we have next and back. Don't press back anytime. All the time press next. But if you want to go back for any questions, what you will do? Just press here for the number of the question. For example, you solve number 1 and finish. You will see this one is gray color, shaded color, not light color, just a gray color, slightly dark. Okay. You don't solve number 2, solve number 3, and solve number 4. You found something like this. At the end, after you pathing for the first round, because it's better to take a look for the total questions at the beginning to finalize any question you know, especially for the theoretical questions. Okay. After that, you can come back again to start from the beginning. But after you finish the first round and you mark for the all question you know, any question, theoretical questions you know, you can mark, finish. At the beginning, you can, for the first round, between 5 and 10 minutes. I think this, you can finish this first round for 25 questions for 5 pages, between 5 and 10 minutes. Okay. And check this, maybe you check here, you found 6 or 7 questions you already finished. Okay, this is good. Feeling better. Okay. After that, going to the question direct. For example, I need to going to question number 5 because during the first round, I remember question number 5 is easy question. I can go back again because just he needs some concentrate and I can solve it quickly. But I keep it for first round because he needs some equation. But it is easy for me. I know the idea for this one. I go back for this quickly. 5. You can take this note for the paper you have. Okay, this is allowed for you. One paper is collected from the MMUP examiner location. They give to you one paper and one pencil. Okay, only this allowed. Anything else not allowed. Anything else not allowed. Everything outside. Okay, calculator not allowed. External calculator. The calculator allowed for PC itself. Okay, the calculator allowed only PC calculator. So you can take note here, problem number 5, you talk about for something, problem number 7, it's talk about for something and this equation, and I go back to solve it quickly. Problem number 10, I don't sure for the answer, I need to make a review again for number 10 and so on, this to make some information and take notes, and also for solving if numerical problem need to make steps like this. Okay. So this is the structure for the exam. What else? Going to mechanical itself. The mechanical questions is divided to numerical question and theoretical questions. Numerical questions and theoretical questions. Regular the numerical questions around 7 to 12 questions from the total mechanical questions coming. Okay, previous exam, not more numerical question coming, not more question numerical coming, but now and recently exams coming, the number of numerical question is increased compared to previous. Okay, but the number it is not constant. Sometimes one exam have 8 questions numerical and the remaining is theoretical. Sometimes for other engineers, he said after exam, no, it's coming from me 12, around 12 questions numerical. Okay, it depends on the exam. All exams it's not the same, not equivalent. Some exams it have many question numerical, small question theoretical. Some exams focus for 2 topic from mechanical. Some exams focus for 5 topic for mechanical, and so on. Different topics. Okay. For BMB, sometimes it's coming as theoretical total. Sometimes it's asked 1 or 2 question numerical for BMB. Okay. But recently also, for the questions that come for BMB, is asked for numerical, at least 1 question numerical for BMB. I think you make a practice for this question with Mr. Rafi. Any question for the structure here now?
For each question, there will be options. You said for numerical also.
Yes, yes. All question have a choice.
Yes.
But have a tricks for the choices. I will during the sessions. I will tell you what is the tricks and what is the some tips for this. But
thank you.
For especially for numerical, yes, have many tricks coming for this. What else? Any question for 25 questions should be solved. Whatever wrong or right should be solved all, because any question wrong, it's not marked by minus. Okay, no problem. Solve whatever you know or don't know. Okay.
Sir, calculator is the simple calculator or scientific?
Actually, this is one of the trick for calculator. Actually, the calculator, it depends on the PC. What
for the unit conversion, we can go for the directly.
For my exam,
yes.
when it is have Windows, I think old version XP, something like this. It means the calculator is old. But some engineers tell me for recent batches and going to the exam near before Corona, he tell me some computers have a Windows 10. It means the calculator is compatible with the calculator we will see in Windows 10 nowadays. It's different. This calculator is different. So I need from all to make a practice for calculator. What I see actually, units,
yes,
and calculator, And stress, not stress for mechanical, no, stress on for yourself, tension or something like this. Okay, this 3, I think 80% to 90% for the exam. If you are relaxed, if you are aware for units and how to use the units and how to play with units, because many tricks for units coming in the exam, especially for numerical. Maybe many times the question maybe found something like this. This is the question, one line. And once you see, oh, very easy, and the equation you can solve, V equal rho GH. This equation is easy or difficult?
Easy.
If I give you one question exactly coming in the exam before, just apply it for this, and one line question, but different choices coming from the engineers. A lot. And a lot for wrong, not for right. Okay? For units and calculator. This is a problem actually. Units and calculator. So it's very important to be aware for calculation and units. How to use units, because almost all question in the exam bridge unit. And I know all engineers here and me and everywhere
SI.
practice for SI. But actually the exam is almost totally bridge. And he play inside the bridge actually. It's not direct. They play inside the bridge because, as you know, the British have a different naming, not same like SI. SI it is meter, centimeter, millimeter. It's slightly clear. Centimeter to meter, yes, it's clear. But for British, we have inch, we have feet. Sometimes we don't care about for inch, feet. All is British is okay. Yeah, blah blah blah. Is this inch? Is this feet? All is British. No, this lens and this lens, it's not compatible. For example, to add it together. Okay, he play a lot for this way. For calculation, because many it is a surprise for the calculator actually. Same like one sir asked me for the calculator now. Yeah, for the calculator actually, for previous one, you see the calculator, just a simple calculator, correct? Very simple calculator once you open at the exam actually. Simple calculator and some small numbers. If you keep it like this and open just like this, we can't solve anything actually for numerical. Why? Because we need many functions, we need to convert units and many things. So add the icon here. One of these icons, I think, is called view. Okay, here. Press view. You will see menu. Okay. What you will do for this menu? This menu is divided to 2 partitions or 3. I don't remember actually, but I am sure for the 2. This is what I need. For first one here, he mentioned here for standard. First one is standard. Second one is scientific. Just I need from you to press scientific. You will see this calculator extended like this. And you see other functions. X to the power y, x to the power 3, anything, log, sine, cosine, everything for the remaining functions. For the other part here, you will see here basic. And you see other one here, unit conversion. Just I need for you to press unit conversion, not basic. Actually, when you open this, you will see standard and the basic. No, I need scientific and the unit conversion. You see this one extended more here like this. And you see the unit here, the type, temperature, for example, and the first unit you need, second unit you need. Calculator now, is it clear for you? This is the old version for the calculator. If your PC still have a Windows old, but if the PC have a new version, this is the same what you use for Windows 10. Okay, try to use it, this one for Windows 10, regular one, and make a practice for this. Okay. Again, any question for this part for introduction? Exam structure. Okay.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes, sir. I have a couple of questions. The first one, the duration of the exam, and each question, how much time shall we spend? And the second question, so we don't have to memorize all the unit conversion, so we can use the calculator to convert them. Is it?
Yes. For second one, for calculator, yes. This is what I tell you, how to use it from the basics, simple like this, to open to obtain conversion. Because once you, when you open calculator in the old version for Windows, if your exam in the old version of Windows, you see just this one symbol,
Okay.
not see this. If you don't know how to extend like this, you can't solve anything.
Okay, I see. So we
Just
base
going here, yes, for this step, just from view here, first icon here, and scientific and unit conversion. You found here unit conversion to convert temperature, pressure, area, length, velocity. This, be careful, very important. You have a unit conversion for velocity here. This is the important one actually. Pressure, weight, many things.
Okay, thank you.
Second questions, or first question actually, for the time duration for the exam is total time is 1 hour. Okay, total time 1 hour, but I advise you to start exam to make a survey for all questions, 25 questions, make looking quickly looking, and solve what can you solve. Okay, at the beginning, you will find yourself, maybe you solved 6, you solved 8, you solved 9, is good, great. Okay, and this first round maybe take 5-10 minutes, something like this, because just to read it quickly, and take notes for some important numerical issues. And this not only to solve, just to put the equation, if you remember, to don't forget it during the mini question, you read it. Okay, you read. After you finish, be careful. Why? After you finish, for example, you found yourself solved 7 questions and you just remaining 6 questions to pass. It is easy. I can solve it quickly. It is not a problem. And it's have a remaining 50 minutes. No, be careful for the remaining time with the remaining questions actually. Why? Because actually the other questions for first round you can solve, but or you need to some time. Correct? So I need from you, after you finish the first round, take the questions and divide this question to the remaining time. Same like the undergrad exam. To know this question, you need or accepted time for this 3 minutes, 4 minutes. This for numerical or theoretical. If you check the theoretical and finish on half minute, or you don't know, okay, going to another one and give him 4 minutes, because numerical take time and lose time. We don't feel that. Okay, and if you lose time step by step, after sometimes you found the total question is not reached 13 and you feel some stresses because you need to quickly and they're going to the other questions quickly and I need to check others, the time remaining is very tight and so on. Okay, be careful for this situation. Okay, just manage time after first round and put for first round for you maximum 10 minutes. Maximum 10 minutes, it is easy.
Excuse me, sir.
Good. It's okay. So
Yeah, actually, you told about the time management. I didn't get how much time for each questions.
no, it is 1 hour. There is no time for this 1 hour for 25 questions. Do what
Oh,
you
1 hour
want.
for 25 questions.
Now, what?
Totally 1 hour for 25 questions.
Yeah. You can do anything during the exam during 1 hour.
Okay.
Just here, you found here, one next and one back. And at the last page, you found here submit. Just press next till last page. For last page, don't press submit. Going back for this buttons to check what questions is finished and what's no. Also, you can do something to don't put press submit without feeling or something like this. It's going to have a message for you are sure or something like that, but to be sure again, just for example, question number 2 you don't solve. We have here option to make a flag. Press flag it means this one is not solving. If you're going to the end and going submit, you get a message, we have a flag for some questions, same like sign. Okay.
So like if I'm in second page and I go back, then my
No, it's better to don't go back. If you're in second page, just press here from 1 to 5. Anyone, if you press from whatever you solve it or not solve it, any bottom you pressing, going to the page 1, have a 5 question, first 5 questions.
if by mistake, if I may go back, it will be the solve will be the save or it will be not save.
I don't know. I don't know exactly.
Okay.
But it's what I remember. You mentioned
Yeah.
to don't press
Go back.
back. Yes.
Okay.
Here I can see the portion PMP. This is the which Mr. Ravi has taught in the last 2 classes, right? That is a PMP.
Yes, BMB is these classes you started already. You started before.
Yeah, okay. So this is all about UPDA mechanical examination. Nothing else.
No, nothing.
These are the total. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. This is the total exam questions. Normally, it's coming for this mechanical and BMB and NFBA, and for general questions, it's coming 1 question maximum. 1 question. And general, this means is electrical question, civil question, but idea of solving mechanical also.
Okay. So the
Shape of the
PMP
question
part is already over for me.
Also NFBA, it is from standard code, but for NFBA, for anywhere, for fire fighting, fire safety, fire alarm, NFBA general.
Sir, is there any
the material which had given, if we make all good preparation, it is enough, or we have to go another reference book also?
Again, which reference you said?
Means the material had been given from the.
The material. Yeah. The material here is this presentation. Have a cover a part for refreshment of
any external reference.
No, I will send you by WhatsApp one by one. I sent you by some link. Link is this for general questions. You can go practice for general question for numerical. And also I solve with you some question. It is not here in the. It is not in the slide itself. Some question I bring it from recent questions from other batches. One is going to the exam, for example. I bring the questions and we solve it together here.
Okay.
It means the presentation, okay, and also with the material you have or sent to you, we solve here questions also during session. This is not with you. Also with you have exams. I don't know, Mr. Ravi sent you or not yet. We will solve each session. We will solve it together 1 exam. For example, today we start for first session and we start to study a topic for fluid mechanics, and this take around 2 hours and a half, something like this, and the remaining half hour is the exam. I will share with you the exam and we solve it together here, and we check the answers after we finish.
Excuse me, sir.
Okay.
During the exam, like if I want to change any answer that's already answered, I mean any questions that's answered, is it possible? Is it allowed?
I have to check how come. I don't understand again your questions.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you. But
if I want to change, the answer.
Change. Okay, I check your answer. No. If you need to change or do anything what you want during 1 hour.
So it's allowed. Like if I've answered already one question, I can go back to the question and then change my answer. It's
do
allowed.
What you need, no problem, during 1 hour.
Okay, fine.
Okay, change your answer, finish and go back again. Do what you need. Okay.
Okay, fine.
Any more question?
writing exam, I hope there is no negative mark for wrong answers, right?
No negative.
Okay.
May I ask you?
Means I need from you to solve 25 questions. You know or you don't know. Don't keep any question without solving.
Sorry, can you hear me, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. The last question. Sorry. Just forgot about it. Okay, maybe later. Sorry for that. Sorry.
Okay, ask.
No, I just forgot it. So
Okay, no problem.
okay, thank you.
Once you remember, back again.
Actually, I just want to clarify one thing which you tell just before. We have to answer all the questions, and we cannot able to leave any questions, right?
Why you leave any question?
No,
Don't
I'm
leave.
just asking. If suppose if we don't know something, we cannot able to leave. We have to answer all the questions, right?
This is better for you. Maybe you
Yeah.
this question you
Yes,
solved it by luck, but
that's right.
you're going wrong.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. There is no negative also.
Yeah. You don't lose anything. Good.
Yes. Yeah, good.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Is the result will be received at the same time, or they're gonna mail us to us or something? The score.
Actually, yeah, I will tell you. Actually, the exam it depends for the number of the exam. Just a minute. Sorry. Actually, for each one have 4 choices, 4 chance. Okay. Each 2 chances with 1 registration. Okay. What I means by this? For example, if thermodynamics continues for general gas constant, Avogadro's hypothesis, first law of thermodynamics, second law of thermodynamics, this is also related. Also theoretical, it's coming as theoretical question for this part, but numerical too. Types of process like isobaric process, isentropic process, isothermal process, and so on. Specific heat and heat capacity, volumetric and gravimetric analysis, what is different between these two, homogeneous, heterogeneous system, and isotropic system. Water properties, Carnot cycle, this is the ideal cycle for power cycle, and we start then to power cycle study, like heat engine, external combustion engine, steam power plant, Rankine cycle, and the internal combustion engine like gas turbine, Brayton cycle, like petrol or diesel, auto diesel dual cycle. Some simple cycle like steering cycle, and going to know some information for compressors, mainly for theoretical board compressors, but the previous it is almost all numerical board like internal combustion engine, like external combustion engine. It is have a lot of questions and have a lot of equations. Jet engine, turbojet, ramjet, scramjet, and so on. All this part is theoretical part. Air to fuel ratio. Other topic, it is refrigeration and HVAC. Refrigeration and HVAC very important, as you know, in mechanical. We start by reversed Carnot cycle and then reversed Brayton cycle, absorption refrigeration cycle. All this cycle is important, especially for regular refrigeration cycle and reversed Brayton cycle, which is present air refrigeration cycle. This is very important. Psychometric chart and the process for psychometric chart, very important also. Different HVAC system, what's the difference between DX and chiller, and we will study by easy way. Some information for the equipment itself related for refrigeration, like condenser, like evaporator, like cooling tower. Some equipment also like volume damper, splitter damper, and some related for fire, but used with duct in HVAC, like fire damper and so on. Heat transfer part, we will study here difference between thermodynamics and heat transfer. And what is heat transfer mode, like conduction, convection, radiation, and you will study equations for each one. This is related for numerical. Heat capacity and specific heat capacity, latent sensible heat, insulator material, heat exchangers, boilers. Normally for all this previous is related for power mechanical. Then going to part for production mechanical, and we will focus for stress analysis, and the equation related for stress analysis is a very important part. Sometimes the exam is going to this way for stress analysis and not focus for power mechanical. Just to take a small questions, but focus for stress analysis. Sometimes is not focused for this part and just to bring for a simple question for that. As I tell you, the questions and the exam, it's not balanced. Here for stress analysis, we will study stress definitions, type of forces and type of stresses according to the type of forces, type of strain according to the type of stresses. And all this have equations, very important. Hawk's law, and we'll study here modulus of elasticity and the modulus of rigidity, and also this equation is important. For all this related for equation related for mechanical, very important actually. Elastic and plastic behavior, ductile and brittle material. We will going to study small information for many phenomena in stress analysis part, like fatigue, like impact test, like hardness test. Poisson's ratio, it is important as a numerical part also. Study the type of reactions and supports, and each support, how many reaction for each support, and what is the shape of this reaction. It is force reaction or moment reaction, and what have one reaction, two reaction, and so on. This is important if the question is related to a study and start by free body diagram to can solve the problem. Force and moment equation, bend moment diagram and shear force diagram, because some question ask for this. It is the shape for this question you see is theoretical, but actually what I see it is numerical, because he need answer theoretical, but to solve this we need some knowledge for numerical. Material, welding, and the last part related to NFPA codes and some information about for inspection and test for equipment, things like sound alarm systems, and like flow meters, and like zoom control valves, and a lot of things for inspection test for code. And the other topic, actually we will finish this topic for BMP. Okay. Finally, I need to tell you again, please be careful for units and calculator, and make more practice. I will help you inshallah for practice by give you some numerical website, sorry, some theoretical websites, and we try to solve a lot of questions here numerical, because we don't have any website for practice for numerical. Actually, I search a lot for that, but actually we don't have website to make a practice for numerical problems. So we will study here as we can for numerical problems. And for theoretical, we have here questions for theoretical. We have in the exams, we solve it at the end of the session. For each session, some theoretical and some numerical. And also I will send you some links to make a practice for general questions for mechanical. Okay. Any questions? Study hard and don't forget to keep calm.
Yes.
Any questions before we close today?